As is well known, Ethiopia has immense hydropower potential. This vast potential is greatly in excess of the country's foreseeable domestic requirements, which means there is a potential for power trade between Ethiopia and neighboring countries. EPCO, the Ethiopian Electric Power Corporation, is the company responsible for power generation, transmission, distribution and sales of electricity all over the nation. It is part of their mission to be a leading electricity provider through an integrated and universal scheme to meet the socio-economic development demands of the nation. The Gibe III Hydroelectric project is part of this scenario. It is one of the most important steps in the Ethiopian government's planned commitment to meet the present and future power requirements of the country by exploiting available renewable resources. EPCO entrusted Salini Costruttori with the engineering, procurement, construction and commissioning of the entire project. The contract was signed on the 19th of July 2006. It is the third Cascade project, following the Gibe 1 and 2 projects using the water from the Omo River, partially regulated by Gibe 1 and 2. Like Gibe 2 and the Belis multi-purpose project, Gibe 3 will also be implemented on a fast-track basis. It is also to be considered that multi-purpose water resources development schemes have been accorded high priority in Ethiopia. The Gibe 3 project has a future multi-purpose potential which could make many millions of cubic meters of water available for irrigation in the future. The Gibe III project is directed to develop the hydro potential of the Great Gibe River, also known as the Omo River, downstream of the bridge of the highway Addis Ababa-Jimma, adding the new power plant of Gibe III to the Gibe hydroelectric cascade, including Gibe 1 in operation and Gibe 2 under construction. The project site is located in the Southern Nations and Nationalities People's Region Administration, SNNP, with Bolazo Sore Wereda of the Walaita Zone, some 300 kilometers southwest of Addis Ababa and about 245 kilometers southeast of Awaza. The project layout consists mainly of a rolled compacted concrete dam with a surface power station, located on the left riverbank about 300 meters downstream of the dam, housing 10 Francis turbine units with a total installed capacity of 1,870 megawatts and an average annual energy production of 6,500 gigawatt hours. Left abutment works include twin power intake structures, twin power conduits consisting of horizontal tunnels, vertical shafts and manifolds, vertical open-air surge shafts and the powerhouse. Appurtenant works on the right abutment include 3 diversion tunnels designed to divert a flood of about 5,200 cubic meters per second. The average river discharge amounts to 438 cubic meters per second. The very favorable topographic location, a narrow but deep valley, allows the construction of a 240-meter high dam and the formation of a large reservoir. The selected type is a classic gravity structure to be constructed using RCC technology. The design of the dam's transversal sections is based on a basic triangle with its vortex at 893 meters above sea level and a total opening of 0.75. Upstream slope 0.10, downstream slope 0.65. The total volume of the RCC structure amounts to approximately 5.7 million cubic meters. The crest of the dam will be 610 meters long. The elevation of the dam crest is at 896 meters above sea level. Thus, the reservoir lies largely below the elevation of the inhabited Ethiopian highlands. To divert the river during construction, 2 tunnels, right and central, each 14 meters wide plus a third, left tunnel, 7 meters wide, will be able to discharge a river flood of 5,200 cubic meters per second. An upstream cofferdam 45 meters high and a smaller downstream cofferdam will protect the dam and powerhouse construction area. The upstream cofferdam will be made by means of rock-fill material with a downstream toe in rolled compacted concrete. The large floods of the Omo River require a large spillway structure designed for an exceptional peak discharge of 18,600 cubic meters per second, probable maximum flood. This will be either through an overflow block located in the central part of the dam controlled by 9 bays with radial gate 12 by 19 meters each, or through a separate structure located on the right abutment divided into 7 bays controlled by radial gates 13 by 20 meters each. The topography of the area determined the choice of an outdoor powerhouse, 250 meters long, located on the left bank of the river. To better suit power demand, a total of 10 generating units has been selected. Main electromechanical characteristics are as follows. 10 vertical shaft Francis turbines with 187 megawatts rated output at a maximum net head of 214 meters. 10 vertical axis synchronous generators 220 megavolt ampere 15 kilovolts. 5 main step-up units each formed by 3 single-phase transformers 15 400 kilovolts 147 megavolt ampere, each serving 2 generators plus 1 spare single-phase transformer installed on rails and ready to take over. Two separate intakes and power tunnels will be constructed, each serving 5 generating units via 2 steel-lined penstocks and manifolds. The intakes are equipped with roller gates raised and lowered by oil-operated servo motors and bulkhead gates lowered and raised by hoist. The 2 power tunnels, 11 meters in diameter and concrete-lined, will be 660 meters and 870 meters long. 2 surge shafts, 130 meters high, 20 meters in diameter, and concrete-lined surge shafts will be constructed to reduce the pressure in each power tunnel. The power plant switchyard is in 400 kilovolt with a 2 halves linked by disconnectors double busbar configuration. The switchyard will include 5 incoming bays from the step-up transformers located at the power plant, 5 outgoing line bays connecting the transmission line to the system, 2 coupler bays plus a spare bay ready to accommodate future extension. 15,000 square meters of permanent offices, living accommodation and recreational facilities will be built from which EPCO will operate the power plant. Recreational facilities will include a swimming pool, tennis courts, a football field, a fully equipped gymnasium, and a clubhouse with a restaurant. From the most important town in the project area, Sodo, that is connected to Addis Ababa by a federal road approximately 300 kilometers long crossing Mojo and Sashemene villages, 2 statal roads unravel. The Kida Sodo Road passing through Bele and Lala villages, and the Sodo Kindo Halale Jerera Road. Direct access roads to the dam and powerhouse site do not exist. Consequently, 2 new roads are planned for the plant construction, on the left and on the right bank of the Omo River. The permanent link will be obtained by means of the Kida Sodo Road relocation, including a 24.5-kilometer road on the right bank starting nearby Lala, the new Omo Bridge which will be constructed slightly downstream of the dam, and a 54.8-kilometer road on the left bank ending near Bele village. Major milestones are: diversion of dry season floods, November 2008. Beginning of RCC placing in the dam, July 2009. Start of energy generation and commissioning of first unit, 1st of July 2011. All generating units in function, 30th of June 2012. To meet the schedule, a substantial amount of construction plant and temporary installations must be provided. Here we have a comparison between Gibe III, Belis, Gilgel Gibe II, Gilgel Gibe I and II combined energy costs. Here we have a comparison between Gibe III, Belis, Gilgel Gibe II, Gilgel Gibe I and II combined IRR. Ethiopia is focusing on the development of the huge hydro potential it possesses in the Eastern African region. To get the required economy of scale to develop the big hydropower sites in Ethiopia, it is compulsory to seek foreign demands for export purposes, especially neighboring countries of Sudan, Egypt, Djibouti, Yemen, Kenya, Eritrea and Somalia. Ethiopia will widen and deepen her cooperation with the neighboring countries in the political, economic and social fields for the mutual benefits of all the population in the region through integrated development of their power systems and interconnection links to effect cross-border electricity trading. Regional infrastructure development cooperations, especially power interconnection projects, are in conformity with the interests of international funding institutions and with the objectives of NEPAD. This is an illustration of potential interconnections. Works are already in progress at site.